What's going on, guys? It's Jake and Dawson here, and we're with Ontario Hardwoods Hunters. Today we're going to be talking turkey. I don't know about you guys, but it's getting pretty close to turkey season here in Ontario. We're about, 2-3 weeks out?
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks out from turkey season here in Ontario. And today me and Dawson, we've talked to our cameraman, and we've decided today that we're going to be we're going to be talking about turkeys. So each of us have written down on an iPad 5 things that are pet peeves, and we're both going to be listing them off and talking about what bugs us in the woods, basically, about it for turkey hunting. So I don't know Dawson's. Dawson doesn't know my 5 pet peeves, so we're going to start off with number 5 and work our way up. So let's talk turkey and let's get into it.
Number 5 pet peeve would be being loud. It's manageable, but I don't like it. Jake even knows.
Yeah,
like me and him are the same when we hunt. We're quiet.
Yeah.
Went hunting with a couple guys there for goose, and they're loud, but it was manageable. But you want to go with your number 5 now?
Sure. So my number 5 is calling too much for turkeys, because I don't know, each one of us has that one friend, not saying any names, but everyone has that one friend that just calls way too much and gets excited and hears that first little gobble and just keeps going the whole time.
That would be me.
Just keeps calling, and I'll do a little demonstration here. So we're sitting in the woods, and you hear that first tom gobble, and you're sitting there with your friend, and he goes, well, I'm going to call. So you're sitting there, right, and he's starting to go like this. All right, you got him. You're doing good. And it just keeps going, and you're sitting there, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, you're never coming turkey out with me again. And he wonders why. He's like, why am I not getting anything? And he's sitting there. And it's like, what are you doing? So that's calling for me is way too much. It's just too much for me, and I can't really handle it when people do that. So I personally don't like it. Calling way too much just ends up scaring the birds, and it also just it doesn't make your hunt very fun. So especially when it ruins it like that. So anyways, Dawson, go to number 4.
Number 4 would be shooting out of the roost.
That's a good one.
That's a big one. Like,
yeah, we've had some problems with that in the past.
Yeah, we have. Well, we have, haven't we?
Yeah, we've heard of a couple stories of people shooting turkeys out of the roost and game wardens involved, and ruins it for everybody in the end, right? Because there's a dead turkey. So
yeah, it's not fair to the turkey.
And it's illegal.
It's illegal. Yeah. It's not ethical.
So
just no fun involved with it.
Yeah, especially early in the morning when it's pitch black and you might shoot someone by accident or something, or someone can get injured. Just because most people are trying to turkey out with their kids and family and stuff, right? So
yeah, you want to go into your number 4 now?
Yep, I'll go to number 4. So number 4 is setting up blinds properly. That's a big one for me, is setting up blinds properly. So if you're sitting there and you pop up your blind, let's say a month early or whatever, you want to make sure it's up early, it's brushed in. The turkeys aren't going to just see it and on opening day, if you pop it up on opening day, and it's the turkeys just end up spooking because they're not used to it. They haven't been around it enough, and they're not comfortable. So setting it up early, making sure it's brushed in really well, making sure your face and that's not going to be seen, and camera gear, etc., is a really big thing. So I think one of that, people like putting their blinds up without anything on it and just hoping for the best, or whatever. It's
during
not
deer season.
Yeah, during deer season, whatever. Turkeys, they got to get used to it. The bottom line is it's got to be hidden, and you got to get used to it, and so do the deer. They have to feel calm around it. If you stick something in the middle of the woods that they don't like, it's just going to ruin it. So you might as well take the extra precaution, brush it in, and then you'll have a good hunt. And just make sure it's really brushed in, not just wide open. So you can go on to number 3.
My number 3 would be illegal hunting. Yeah,
a lot of poachers out there.
A lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've had some bad stories with people over the past that we've hunted with, and have had stories about poaching or etc., and we just don't put up with it here on this channel. So,
well, when we were younger.
Yeah, when we were younger, I think we've all had our
we've had our moments.
Pellet gun versus chipmunk or whatever.
Yeah.
So
getting shot at or getting shot.
Yeah, or getting shot with a pellet gun by accident.
High powered pellet gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, legal hunting.
Well, that squirrel looked good to shoot at before the bullet came back and hit you with the pellet gun. But we don't talk about that.
Yeah. But yeah, legal hunting, we've had a lot of troubles with that.
Yeah.
Actually, during goose season,
yeah,
we had a couple guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how long have we probably seen illegal hunting?
Too long.
Too long, yeah.
Too long and too many people doing it. So that's just a big no-no. So that's a big pet peeve too. So it's just better to not do it and just stick to the rules and know your rules before you go out hunting, because it's not very nice getting caught with not knowing your rules, especially hunting turkeys or whatever. So, anyways, I'll do my number 3 now. Give me 1 second. So, noise and food is my number 3. So personally, I've had some stories in the past of people. You're sitting there, you'll see those big turkeys coming in, you're all pumped up, wake up at 5 in the morning, go out, you're sitting there, and then you look over and you hear noise, and it's actually your buddy opening a Rice Krispie square. And the wrinkles, wrappers, and they're chewing, eating, trying to stay quiet and shoot this big tom that's in front of you, and he just frigs off because all he can hear is this wrapper, and he doesn't know what the hell's going on. So that food is a big pet peeve for me. I really don't like when people sit there with wrappers or noise, or even like this. This is camo I bought because I know this is quiet. You can't barely hear it compared to some materials that are really loud. That's not that bad.
Not that loud, actually.
Some of them are really loud, and they just end up scaring and spooking. And
that stuff right there.
Buddies moving, and chairs, especially when you're sitting down in chairs that are, dollar store chairs or whatever, and it starts making noise. It's just a big no-no, and it's too loud, and it'll end up spooking your birds, and especially at 5 in the morning when everything's quiet. So anyways, Dawson, you can go on to number 2.
My number 2 pet peeve, which was your 5th one, which would be calling too much.
Number 5, calling too much.
Yeah, basically the same thing. You're just going to scare the turkey away.
Yeah, don't overcall. Just this is exactly what you want right here. We can show you guys, just so you guys can have a demonstration. You don't want to be at 5 in the morning just full on giving it everything you got like this. You don't want to be going that loud at 5 in the morning. At 5 in the morning, you just, as soon as it starts getting light, I mean 5 in the morning because it's early. That's what I mean. I don't mean exactly 5 in the morning, but early, the birds are still in the trees. You just want to let them know you're there. You don't want them to fly down right now and come straight into you. You just want to let them know there's a hen over there, and as soon as he gets down, he can check it out. So all you want to do is this, just subtle. You barely want him to hear it. You just want him to know you're there. So just like that, and then just leave it. And then if he gobbles, keep going from there. You hear him fly down, the old hat trick where people, they'll beat their hat like this, act like the turkeys are flowing down, and there's a whole bunch of tricks, and everyone's got their own way, but just don't overcall. Like, overcalling just frigs everything up, and it's not fun. It's not fair for the person who you're hunting with. So don't overcall.
On overcalling, like if you get a gobble back, don't immediately call back to him, because then he's going to think like you've heard him. You're going to come to him. Yeah, you want to make him think, oh, you didn't hear.
You basically want to off-call him. You want him to come to you, because you're reversing it. Hens are supposed to go to the males in the woods, the turkeys, and you want to get that tom to come to you. So you want to keep him interested, but you just don't want to basically be responding to him so he thinks you're coming to him. So, anyways, everyone's got their own version of it, but it's whatever works for you in the end of the day. So, I'll go on to what's this, number 2 now? Yeah. It's number 2. Yeah. Give me 1 second. So, number 2 for me is roosting birds. Like, this is a big, big, big pet peeve for me. Like, you might as well not even go hunting if you don't do it. Like, especially for turkey. So, like, for example, in the past, we've had these problems before with people and friends and whatever. If you go out at 5 p.m. to scout birds, right, in the evening, and, you're looking around, and you find a good set of birds you want to hunt the next morning. So you're looking at them, and then, your buddy, whatever, says, all right, let's go. We've seen them, blah, blah, they're there. We know they're going to be there in the morning. Well, you go to set up on him in the morning, and it turns out you're 200 yards away, and he's actually on the neighbor's property or something, or across the road, because you didn't watch him till dark, and you don't know where he's roosted. So you can't set up on him and then the next morning because you don't know where he is. You can't get close enough. You walk in, you're trying to figure out where he is, but you have no idea until he starts gobbling, and by that time, he's already across the road because you haven't roosted the bird. So I don't really care like who you are, what kind of way you hunt. It's just it's really not a good idea to not roost your birds, because it's just going to ruin your hunt if you don't. Especially you don't want to sneak in and end up it's right on top of you on the tree you're sitting at, right? And then it just wrecks your hunt too. And getting up at 5 in the morning is not the easiest thing for turkey hunting every morning if you're just going to blow it like that. So anyways, I'll let you go on to number 2, I believe.
It'd be number
one. Number 1. Yeah.
Number 1, which is eating loud food or opening cans.
Ooh, same with mine, eh? You got the same ideas.
Opening monster cans or
Peace tea, whatever. Being loud.
Being loud, yeah.
Big no-no.
Rappers.
Being loud and being seen is a big no-no.
I don't even eat out in the field, to be honest. There's maybe once or twice I might have like, I don't know.
Yes, but
you're a Ziploc bag.
You're eating at a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Where there's not a turkey in front of you. I'm talking about people where, there's a turkey and start opening a Rice Krispie square right in front of you and end up blowing your hunt that you've worked so hard at, right?
Yeah.
This is that one time you waited all year for, right?
Yeah.
So.
But you want to go on to your number 1 because we've already talked about that.
I'll go into my number 1. So, number 1 is phones. Phones is another,
and that's saying a lot for you. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's saying a lot for me because I'm always on my phone. Always on Onyx. No, we are not sponsored by Onyx,
but we would like to.
We would like to. So Onyx, please sponsor us. So, anyways,
same with these guys.
Yeah, or PST or whatever, whoever wants to sponsor us. So, anyways, number 1's phones. Sitting there at 5 in the morning. Example of 5 in the morning. It's not, just an early morning. You're sitting there and all of a sudden you look over and you can see it's pitch black, and all of a sudden someone's phone light is lighting up the whole blind, outside, wherever. It's lighting up everything. Everything can see you. You're trying to sneak up on birds and someone's on their phone. Next thing you know, a ringtone's going off, TikTok's going off, Snapchats are beeping, friggin' ruins everything. It's too loud. I don't like it, and it's really frustrating. So turn your phone off. Save your boyfriend, girlfriend, family, whoever, the pain and upset. Turn your phone off. Just turn it off. It's not worth your time and your frustration. Yeah, so basically the end of the video here is basically what I was trying to say is no phones. Just turn your phone off. Save everyone the pain. Don't have your phone on. It beeps, it's noisy, flashes on. Pay attention. If you're turkey hunting, you're going to turkey hunt. You're not going to be on your phone. So, like I said, just no phones. But anyways, yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
If you absolutely actually have to have your phone on, turn it to like a red, because I know
or a dark,
like a darker color. Like there's a setting in there. I can't remember how to do it. I seen it off of military TikTok, but it just kind of stops like animals or anything from seeing it.
Just make sure it's dark is what he's trying to say. And not bright, not blowing your cover.
Yeah.
Like I said, at 5 in the morning. And do not slam your car doors or your... do not drive loud vehicles into the field at 5 in the morning, or do not rev it up when you're going in the
So
field.
your diesel truck will not be...
My diesel truck will not be... No. It's a big no-no, too. That's why I park far and walk in. If I had an electric e-bike, I'd ride that in, but I don't. So, nothing loud. Nothing loud at all. It just blows everything. It just ruins your hunt. But anyways, thank you guys for watching Ontario Hardwoods Hunters.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while. But anyways, you guys have a great night, and thanks for watching.
Peace.